and welcome back to Books and Grannies.
Yes, that's
I don't
Sarah
know why
over
I
there.
said it like that.
Grannies. Well, you're feeling saucy.
Yeah. And by the way, that's Danielle over there.
Whoa, dude.
Wow. Whoa, dude.
I'm sleepy.
Me too.
But we're going to talk about some books.
Yeah.
As we do. It's time for a personal read check-in.
Yes, it is.
I didn't say that before.
Wow.
So you get it now.
Wow.
If you don't know about it, we chat about all the books we finished this week and are currently reading.
Yeah.
Outside of what we read for the podcast. So you don't get podcast book here. If you want podcast book, go to the podcast.
Go to
God.
freaking podcast. Jeez.
You think we're only reading that? No, of course not.
Obviously.
Sillies. Anyway, I have 2 reviews.
So do I.
And a couple of in progresses.
I only have one in progress.
All right. So I guess I should start.
For once.
Do you want reviews for once? I think I went first last week, Sarah.
Okay.
God. But,
yeah, because I'm in a book slump.
That's right.
Jeez.
Loser. Just kidding. That was mean.
It was really mean.
Take it back.
I told you I've been spontaneously sobbing today. Don't be mean to me.
I won't make you sob.
Jeez.
Anyway.
I want your reviews first.
Reviews?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I finished the last 30% of Beyond the Wand by Tom Felton this week. Yes. If you didn't already know or gather from the title, this is a memoir written by Tom Felton about his experience leading up to Harry Potter, during Harry Potter, and afterwards.
Heck yeah, dude.
You know?
Yeah.
This is Draco Malfoy, guys.
Oh my god.
If you didn't know who Tom Felton was.
I love Tom Felton.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
He is. What did you rate it?
I gave it 4-star.
Obviously.
Which is the same thing you gave it.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have very similar notes.
Yeah.
So you want to hear about it, I guess?
Sure.
Well, I feel like a memoir. It's not my cup of tea. That's probably why I dropped it a little bit. And the fact that he's not a writer, which you said both of those things.
Okay.
It's pretty good for him not being a writer, though.
Yeah.
And I think I wanted more about Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Like, give me more in-depth detail. Give me all the juicy deets about the filming. And I'm sure you can only say so much. But, give me that.
Yeah.
A little more. There was plenty, but I wanted more.
Yeah. It's never enough Harry Potter.
That's what I'm saying. Come on. But other than that, as far as the good is concerned, I love that he narrated it, which you also have mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
I love that he painted a picture of, like, his journey to becoming Draco Malfoy.
Mm-hmm.
And I also, in that, love that he took the time to, like, write a little excerpt about a bunch of different actors from Harry Potter to, like, give you a glimpse of them as a person rather than their character.
Mm-hmm.
Like Lucius Malfoy, he talks about him some, and I'm like, cute. And
I know.
all of these other guys, the Dumbledores, like, he gives you a little brief synopsis of his relationship with them, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And
Dame Maggie Smith.
Yeah. I love that she was basically McGonagall off screen.
I know. I was reading this right after she passed away.
Yeah, that was fun. It was fun to get a glimpse at the actors behind the people we love so much in the movies. Other than that, he does get raw and vulnerable about his personal journey afterwards, but I think what I loved most about all of that was that he was shedding light onto how much being famous and having people cater to you can really, like, destroy your sense of autonomy and sense of, like, how to function in the world.
Yeah.
Like, so much of why he slipped down into such a dark path was because he was being catered to hand and foot, and people were doing everything for him, and he didn't like have to take accountability for a lot of things. And I loved his, like, journey through all of that and where he ended up with it all. But I felt like it was a fun, like, reflective memoir. He was really thinking about all of his time and where it, like, how he got to where he is and how it changed him as a person. And it was fun and lovely.
Yay.
So
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
yeah, that's all I got to say about it, though.
Great.
What's your first review, Sarah?
Well, I finished reading the whole last 20 pages of The Handyman Method by Nick Cutter and Andrew F. Sullivan.
Yes, this is the horror one.
It was like a horror family moves into a house that's seemingly haunted and have a bunch of turmoil.
Spooky.
Wow.
All right, what'd you rate it?
I gave it 3 stars.
All right, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about it.
Okay.
Tell me why. Sarah, why?
Do you want me to start with the good or the bad?
Knock the bad out.
Okay. This story and the writing were very weird.
Okay.
I don't necessarily mean that in a bad way, but it like took me a while to get used to.
Okay.
And the beginning was really, really slow.
Okay.
And so that made it a little hard to get into it also. But then once it picked up, I like enjoyed it enough.
Okay. Beginning was weird. The writing was weird.
The writing was weird.
How is it weird? Give me a
Just
small
like,
example.
In the descriptions of things, and I don't know, it was just like a unique, interesting. I feel like I could tell like what was written by each individual author because it's co-written.
Yeah.
And so like both of their styles came out and weren't necessarily clashing. It was just a weird experience.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And the story itself was really fucking weird. I got to the end and I was like, I am confused, but not because I don't know what happened. I'm just confused. Like, I don't know.
Gotcha. I wonder if it does have something to do with the co-authoring.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a couple more bad things though.
Okay.
The dialogue was really cringy.
Uh-oh.
The main couple like called each other hubby and wifey unironically as like a form of endearment rather than like, that's my hubby, like jokingly, you know, and that just kind of gave me the ick a little bit.
I mean, honestly, fair. I'm going to start calling my husband that in front of you.
Ew. And there was a whole scene in a Home Depot that was also very cringy to me. There was like a lot of toxic masculinity and it was just like a solid 10-page rant about being in Home Depot and being a man, and I was just like,
what?
Ugh. And there was like a fight and it was really cringy and just
Okay.
That scene was probably somewhere near 50% and it almost made me stop reading the book because it was so much and I was just like, what? I don't care anymore. Why are we still talking about Home Depot?
That's strange.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
the main male character has this like weird obsession with Home Depot. Like it's just
Why?
Well, because he's a handyman.
Okay. What about Lowe's though? Why are you discriminating?
Home Depot's where all the jocks go.
Got
obviously.
it. So that's why he picks it. Is he a handyman jock?
I guess.
Okay.
I'm just making shit up now. I don't know. But anyways, that was all of my bad, I guess.
Right. Well, dig into the good. Give me the juice.
I feel like the horror itself was written really well.
I love that.
And I don't know which of the authors wrote the horror. Probably both of them. I'm sure it's like a collaborative thing, but
probably.
Yeah, it was written really well. There were a few points where I like actually got chillies.
Ooh.
And a few scenes that I was like, actually, I'm going to turn the light on now. Like, I'm a little spooked out.
Oh, I love that.
There was not a single likable character in this book, but I don't mean that in a bad way.
Okay.
I feel like it was meant to be that way, and it worked really well. Like, you still got weirdly attached to the characters, even though you hated all of them.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, the whole thing was just kind of a weird experience, but I enjoyed it, sort of.
Okay. I mean, it sounds interesting.
Yeah. It was an interesting concept.
Yeah. I like that it gave you chilies and got you spooked.
Yeah. The ending, I was a little bit like, really? It got kind of like cheesy and hokey and felt like a bad horror movie.
But we love
But
those.
Also, I love bad horror movies.
We love a bad horror movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, cool.
You should read it sometime.
Maybe I will one day.
Yeah.
After all the other things I gotta read.
Sure.
Okay.
What is your next review, Danielle?
Well, Sarah, I listened. I don't know what that was.
Yes.
I listened to the entirety of Harry Potter and the Prisoner. Whoa. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban.
Wow. Azkaban.
Yeah.
Sick.
And this is the third book in the Harry Potter series.
This one's my favorite, so
and
you better have gave it 5 stars.
And I'm not going to tell you anything about it. 1, if you don't know what Harry Potter is, you get it together.
Come on.
2, I feel like saying anything about Harry Potter ruins Harry Potter if you don't know about it.
That's fair, yeah.
It's like Fight Club. You don't talk about Fight Club.
Yeah. The first rule of Harry Potter is you don't talk about Harry Potter.
That's right.
Well,
Fans.
What did you rate it, Danielle?
I gave this one a 4.5, Sarah. I know I'm pissing you off. You look so angry.
I'm
Do you
disappointed.
want me to tell you why I dropped a half a star?
Yeah, please do.
The pacing was very slow.
Okay.
Okay.
I
love this book. I love this movie. And I was also like, y'all, we are talking about Quidditch and classes and so many like mundane things, mundane in a wizarding world for so long. And like the meat of it all took a very long time.
That's fair. I will say that, like, if Quidditch had not been written into this series, I would have been the happiest person ever. It's like my least favorite thing about the wizarding world.
That's
I don't
fair.
care about sports.
I am not sports person. Yeah, I don't mind the Quidditch and stuff. It just was a lot of it this time through.
Yeah.
But I really love this book and I really love this movie. I think that relax. After Chamber of Secrets, it did come back more into like the mystical magical vibes that I was looking for.
Yeah.
As far as like dark magic now is being presented as an idea, and there's Dementors everywhere, and Sirius Black is on the run, and like lots of cool things are going on.
Yeah.
Amidst all of the mundane crap.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of new characters. You get some new amazing characters. Freaking Remus Lupin, he's there.
Yeah.
And
my cat is named after him.
I
Jeez.
love Lupin.
I love Lupin too. And Sirius?
Sirius,
Come on.
I know. I'm not gonna say anything about Sirius.
No.
But I love him.
Spoiler.
But I can love a villain.
It's true. I love me a bad boy.
Yes.
Draco, come on.
Come on. But I do like that in this one, the characters do seem to be growing up a little bit. And, I mean, God, there's so many cool things in Prisoners of Azkaban. Like, like freaking Hermione, because she's got the, you know? I'm not going to say what that is.
I do know.
Hermione's got her thing. Harry's learning to defend against Dementors.
Yeah.
He's like wildly affected by them. There's lots of fun things. And Hagrid's a teacher now. Like so much fun is in this book. And so I very much enjoyed my experience of it. It just was a little bit slow.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I feel like this one is the first one that we're starting to get into like chunkier books. We've gone from like 6-7 hour audiobooks to this one was 13 or something.
Yeah.
So we're getting a little more, we're growing up a little.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. I love this one. But I am moving on to Goblet of Fire, which is my favorite movie.
Yeah.
We will see one way or another about book.
Yeah.
I just love the vibes of the Goblet of Fire. Come on.
That's fair. Yeah.
It's fun.
I think it's probably my second favorite, but I love Sirius so much.
I do too. And I wish there were more of him. Just period.
Yeah.
Because now
I know.
What's your second review?
Well, Danielle.
Well, Sarah.
I finished listening to When Life Gives You Vampires by Gloria Duke.
Right.
I had like 80% left.
And you did it.
And I did it.
Sick. And this is a romance with vampires?
Yeah, like romance. It's a romance.
Contemporary
romance, but with vampires.
Okay. Got it. And a plus size main female
plus
character?
size main female character, and I have things to say about that.
Okay.
I'll get into it in my review.
Well, what'd you rate it?
I gave it 2 stars.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Me neither.
Okay, well tell me why.
Do you want to know something?
I do.
My mom recommended this book to me.
Yes.
And I guess she didn't say it was good, but I went to rate it on Goodreads. That bitch rated it 2 stars. I'm like, why are you recommending me 2-star books, Mom?
God, Mom.
I feel like this story was kind of cute. I like kind of enjoyed it.
Okay.
Which is why I didn't give it 1 star. And I feel like it was done well for what it was.
Okay. We
all know. Maybe we don't. You know, I love a vampy tale.
We love vampires.
I love vampires.
Come on. Well, who doesn't? Weirdos.
People.
Losers.
I guess.
Just kidding.
Anyways, I love a vampy tale.
Yes.
However, I had too many grievances with this one to like really, really enjoy it.
Uh-oh.
Again, in this book, I said this in my last review too, but the dialogue was really cringy. Not only the dialogue, but also the like inner monologue of the main character.
Okay.
Was so incredibly cringy.
Oh no.
This is a, 20-something girl who, at the very beginning of the book, gets turned into a vampire.
Woo!
She like wakes up a vampire and she doesn't have any memory of what happened the night before.
Spoilers.
I know. It's at the very beginning, so whatever. But she uses words in her inner monologue like perf and
ew.
And obvi.
Icky.
And also out loud, so like in the dialogue as well. And
guys,
it makes me actually physically cringe.
Why are we shortening words when you're talking to somebody?
Right.
Or even in your head.
Right. And this is supposed to be a, like adult romance, and it feels like it was written by a 12-year-old.
No.
Saying Abby.
Ew.
Ugh.
It's like if I respond with you. LOL.
Yeah.
SMH.
ROFMLAO.
I'm sorry, what? LMNOP? Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. RFLMAO?
Yeah, Raffle
Raffle. Yep.
Anyways. And as I said last week, I loved the idea of a romance with a message of body positivity.
Hell yeah.
This was not executed well.
Uh-oh.
I feel like there was like no resolution to the main character's body image issues at the end of the book, and she just continued on like, I'm a vampire now and I'm stuck in this body forever and it sucks and I hate myself, but oh, look at that girl over there who looks exactly like me. She's so beautiful. Like, that's not body positive at all.
No.
And it just felt really unresolved, and that was really, really disappointing. And it was also very repetitive. Like, that's all this bitch cared about was the way she looks. And, like, there's more important things going on. You just got turned into a vampire, dude. Worry about that.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
I also feel like that's, like, an archetypical plus-size character.
Yeah.
Like, they're not allowed to be happy in their own skin.
And that's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Like, as a plus-size woman, you're allowed to be fucking happy. You're allowed to have a life outside of being fat.
Right.
Like,
that is one part of the many things that are you.
Yeah, it's not the only thing that's important, and that's not the only thing people care about, you know?
Yeah.
The people that matter anyways.
Yeah.
YouTube.
Preach. You loose your flaps.
I can't.
So,
anyways, it was kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
But I'm, like, not surprised.
I was going to say.
Overall, I feel like the writing, aside from the obvies and the perfs, was really, it was cute. It was, like, quippy and felt very modern.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And it was well written, but it was poo.
A modern, quippy child.
Yeah.
Got it.
Obvi.
Perf. Well, shoot.
What else are you reading right now, Danielle?
Well, you know what? I am still reading The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang.
Wow.
I read another 100 pages.
Hell yeah, dude.
Which feels like a lot, but I still have 10% left.
Wow.
I'm almost there. I'll probably
you're
finish it
getting
this
close.
week. I just only have, like, I have the most minimal time to read physical books anymore. This is an ebook, but same difference.
Yeah.
Like, audiobooks are basically all I can do these days. Anyway, it's still very good.
Well, good.
We're in a weird place. Tides have turned.
Oh.
And I don't want to tell you anything.
Yeah, I don't want to know because I don't want spoilers.
Yeah, I'll give you like very small details when I review it. But
yeah,
I mean, it's good so far.
Great.
I'm almost done. It has been good. And yeah, we got into a weird situation right now.
Ooh.
We're in a pickle.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love pickles.
I do too.
Not nary a pickle.
Not nary a pickle. Well, what are you reading?
Well, I started listening to It by Stephen King on audiobook.
I saw this.
I listened to 13% this week.
How you feeling about it?
It is hefty.
Yeah, she's a
It's a
thickie.
45-hour audiobook.
Good grief. Stephen King is long-winded.
Yeah.
I feel like all of his books are thonk. I was thinking of thick and chunky.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it is especially juicy, though.
Yeah.
It's got that fourth C on there.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's good. I, know the story already, so
Yeah.
it's a little long-winded. It's kind of, I don't know, boring.
Yeah.
Is, I guess, the right word right now. I don't feel like we've gotten into the juice of it yet.
All right.
So
Well, I'm excited to hear how you feel about it. I haven't read Stephen King.
I haven't either. This is my first.
But I love a horror movie, so
I
maybe
do
I should.
too, and I love it. So
Yeah. The new Pennywise, that man's a creeper.
he's so creepy.
He's a creepy creeper.
I love the new one. It's so good.
Me too. Well, I have one other read.
Okay,
So, you want to know about it?
sure. Tell
we
me.
are reading it together, and I'm surprised you didn't say you had to.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot.
Guys, we started Crescent City.
Oh my gosh, the House of Earth and Blood.
That's right. By none other than our beloved
SJM.
Sarah J. Maas. Man, I love her.
God, me too.
We're only 67 pages in, 5 chapters.
Yes.
And it's thickums. People talk about this book like having trouble getting into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think because I'm such a give me thick fantasy girly, I'm like eating it up.
Same.
I don't care
Well,
that there's 50,000 houses and 50,000
No,
characters.
that's great.
And like, I'm like, yeah, tell me more.
Except that we just got to a point where, oh my,
At the end of the 5th chapter, you're like, what the? What?
I did not see that coming
Me
at
neither.
all, dude.
And I was like already attached, and
Same.
then I got sad.
Same.
I was like, what? No.
Same.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think I'm gonna love it. I don't know.
Same. I am still definitely like in my slump. I
Yeah.
mean, I only read 80 pages this week, which is like fucking nothing for me.
Yeah.
It was hard for me to like get through the first 5 chapters, but now I feel like I'm kind of sucked in, so.
Yeah. I mean, that the end of the 5th.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, we gotta stop, but what the hell?
Yeah.
Tell me more, Sarah. Anyway, that's all I got.
Well, me too.
Okay, what'd you
Great.
guys read this week?
Yeah. If you have finished or are reading any of the books that we talked about today, you gotta let us know how you feel.
Do it.
And if you've finished them, you gotta leave us your star rating and a
Yeah.
small review.
Yeah, come on. And tell us what you're currently reading. Leave
Yeah.
us some book recs for funsies. And I hope you have a good freaking week.
Heck yeah, dude. Make sure to go listen to our podcast.
Yeah. And happy reading, friends.
Yeah. We love you.
We love you.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.